Yo bro, check this out. Oh. Been working out. See all these gains? Dang bro, you're looking pretty beefy. Man, what kind of supplements do you take? Hook me up. Alright guys, welcome back to the Coach Beast Mode channel with your host, samnangman. Welcome. Today I wanted to go over a few things about supplements. You probably saw the intro and probably sounded like you. Anytime you see somebody that's really jacked and ripped and actually put a lot of work, the first thing you ask is, what kind of supplements do you take? But the reason why I'm making this video is because this is one of those questions that it really gets at me, like when people ask like what supplements I take, instead of asking like how long have I been training, what type of food do I eat, focusing on the more important thing versus focusing on something that probably has to do about 3%, maybe 2% of what your physique would actually look like. But I'll cover a few things about it and then I'll make my recommendations. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the supplement industry also. I used to work at a vitamin store. I'm not gonna name it. It has 3 letters in it. You probably know what it is. So in college, I started working at just to kind of get a little bit more knowledge about supplements, thinking that like, hey, this is how I get big. But so it was a great lesson learned, great year and a half that I worked at the company, and I want to tell you a little bit about the experience and then a little bit more about supplement and the industry itself. Okay, so first off, most of the supplement companies are retail companies. They're there to make the sales as much as possible, and the reason why I want to give you a little bit more information is a lot of people go into the supplement store thinking this is the way to build a really good physique, but 3% of it, I would say probably even less, change. So most of it's going to be training. It's going to be training frequency, the type of food that you're eating, the type of rest that you're getting, the amount of water that you're drinking, and this is probably like 3% of the game. So I do want to cover it and make sure that you guys are aware that this is probably where you don't want to start if you're starting your fitness journey. And then I'm gonna go over my top 3 supplements that I take myself. So during my research and my time at the supplement store, this is one way that I actually found out like a lot of the fitness industry and the companies that sell supplements are bunch of bogus money makers. So like I'll see a supplement, you know, it'll be called like super protein, right? It'll have like the same amount of like macronutrients, same amount of fat, same amount of proteins, and then, you know, say for example it'll be like $30. 2 weeks later or like a couple months later, they'll have the exact same supplement but labeled differently with a different name, like super protein shake or something like that, and this will be about like $10-15 more. It's like I'm over here just like reading these numbers every time I look at it and put it out. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. And then, you know, I start to put the pieces together. I was like, well, these people are just relabeling things just to make more money. Alright guys, so those are the reasons why I think you gotta do your own research and save some money if you are going to supplements. If you guys need any recommendations for me, stay tuned. I'm gonna show you my top 3 that are the most effective, most bang for your buck. And if you have time, if you have money for it, splurge on it. But if you don't, focus on your training, focus on your nutrition. So the first supplement that I have is my fish oils, and I use Optimum Nutrition. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by them, but this is a company that I trust. I use their proteins, I use their creatine, and they do not overcharge. That's the reason why I like them. So I get about 600 milligrams, so it's about 2 capsules a day, and I've been using this for probably since college. The reason why this is very important, it's very important for cardiovascular health, and especially for anybody that's doing a lot of high impact moves like squatting, snatching, clean and jerking, jumping. It definitely helps lubricate like the joints and stuff. I notice a big difference if I do not take it just the morning after, where I wake up out of my bed and then just you know, you hear those cracks in your joints and stuff. This helps prevent it. There's a lot of other health benefits to it also too, but I think this is one that you guys need to put in if you guys are you know, heavy into fitness, is fish oils. Alright guys, so on to my next one. This is probably one of my all-time favorite supplements, creatine monohydrate. And let me tell you how much this was. So you get 228 servings, right? For, I think it was $30, $40. Calculate that. That's not that much. You see a lot of creatine products out there that are being charged for like $65 for like 30-day servings, which is ridiculous. This lasted me almost like a year for like $40. Creatine came out when I was actually in high school, so there wasn't too much research done on it, but plenty of years have gone on. This is the tried and true, probably the most effective supplement that you could take right there. This is gonna increase muscular endurance. So if you're a performance athlete, like a sprinter, a crossfitter, this makes you work out longer, harder, a little bit at higher intensity, because it's like a cell volumizer. It just kind of saturates your muscles with water. Yes, you're gonna get a little bit of water retention, but the little bit of water retention that you get it's not fat, so the performance level outweighs the water retention. So if you need any recommendations how to start it, what you gotta do is load it. So the first 7 days you wanna take 2 servings every day, 5 grams, 10 grams for the first 7 days, so it saturates your muscle really quick. And then after that, we call it, that phase is called the loading phase, and then you could do the maintenance phase. You just do 5 grams of creatine throughout, and then it'll saturate your muscles. And make sure to drink plenty of water on this, and you'll see your performance. Literally every time I take creatine and get back on it, I can see my performance increase by like 30%. Guys, on to the last supplement, and you guys probably know what it is. You guys probably take it. It's protein. This is my protein. I use Isopure. Also, I'm not sponsored by them or anything, or not making any money. The reason why I use Isopure, I've tried probably like 4 or 5 different protein shakes to make sure that it digests very easy. That one is non-dairy, and I take 2 scoops. It tastes really good, and the price is perfect for me. So anybody that's looking for a perfect protein shake, there's a ton of them out there. This is one of those that every company has a protein shake. So I can't recommend mine. This is what I use. I don't fart a lot when I use it, because I need non-dairy products. So a lot of people are okay with dairy and things like that, but a lot of people take their supplements a lot of protein. I don't take it as much as people do, because I rely heavily a lot more on my food intake, which you guys should also do. Don't rely on protein shakes to kind of get your macronutrients, because food and supplements take in a little bit differently than your body. The only time I will probably really use it is right after a workout, and if I know that I'm not gonna be eating maybe like 2 or 3 hours afterwards, I'm definitely gonna bring a protein shake just to kind of make sure that I get it real quick. But that, most of the time, I don't really drink that much protein shake. I definitely focus a lot more on my food and nutrition. So, you know, so just to wrap things up with like protein supplements and things like that, those are my top 3. I know everybody has their top 3 of supplements and different opinions on supplementation. That's just my take on it, for somebody that's been on the backside of the industry, and giving you guys a little knowledge, or a little bit of knowledge for everybody else that hasn't worked behind the scenes in the fitness industry. Alright guys, so what did we learn in today's lesson? Today we learned that supplements are about like 2 to 3% of your really physique. So spend more time on training, nutrition. I would put nutrition over training, sleep, rest, recovery, water intake. Focus on those things a lot first before supplements. And then the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because you could naturally, or you can actually build a physique without supplements. When you hear the word dietary supplement, just think of it, it's a supplement to your regular nutritional, your dietary plan for the day. Is just to supplement it. But focus that. And then see this picture right here? That's my pops. He built that physique without any supplements, right? So all of this, the supplements and things like that, is just convenience. You could still build a really good physique without, taking supplements. So check them out. Great example. Ooh. Alright guys, I got a bonus supplement that I want to share with you guys also too. It's not really a supplement, my pre-workout. It's coffee. So save you guys some money, and I don't know, I think coffee is probably the best pre-workout. I only take 2 cups of coffee in the morning, so if I'm working out in the evening and stuff, that's starting to wane, but it still keeps my energy level throughout the day. And yeah, I think coffee, black coffee, is the best supplement out there. Alright guys, thank you for watching this week's episode about supplementation. If you have a friend that you think might enjoy this episode, please share with them, comment below, and then subscribe to the channel. And what else? Follow me on all my social feed. I got a Twitter, I got a Facebook, I got an Instagram, so make sure to follow. Alright guys, I'll catch you guys later on next week's episode. Remember, stay motivated, stay hungry, and live like a beast. Woo!